Hi guys, Norman here, back again for another video on the channel. This one today then, Swansea City are again at home. It's their fourth competitive game in a row, and we are at home to Plymouth Argyle in the Carabao Cup Second Round. Yeah, as I've been saying then, Swansea City's fourth home game in a row. Crawley, Sheffield United, Watford, and now Plymouth. Quite a lucky run really, and funny enough, we haven't lost any of those games. So after a really poor start on the opening day against Middlesbrough, it's good to get some momentum going into, the end of the month now, and hopefully we can stay unbeaten. Now, Plymouth Argyle then obviously did get relegated from the Championship last season. Swansea City did do the double over them last year. But in terms of league positions then, Swansea 13th for the moment on 4 points. Still very early days, only 3 games into the season. You don't want to overreact too much. But I think it's a fair reflection. We've had some tough games. On paper, we've got the toughest 9 games of any teams to start the season. So to get a few points off the board already is a very good start for me. And, we've got some very good signs, especially defensively. Plymouth Argyle then, really poor start for them in League One at the moment. They are 19th, only on 3 points, picking up their first victory on the weekend just gone. So Swansea City then, just gone on the weekend, 1-1 draw against Watford. Yeah, it was a bit of a weird game. Watford with a much better team for 70-75 minutes. They really should have scored a bit more than one, but Vigouroux made an outstanding save to deny Kruijgaard, the striker. What a handful he was. But yeah, Swansea get a point late on thanks to Van Popolnik's great head, a fantastic bullet header into the corner. And you never know, we could have won it on another day, but a point's a fair result for me. And then Plymouth then, they got a 1-0 win against Blackpool at home, a much needed win for Plymouth Argyle. When they lost in midweek last week against Leyton Orient, there were a lot of boos at home park and some anti-board chants. So yeah, things aren't looking too great at Plymouth Argyle, but they did get a win, which was much needed, because if they had lost 4 in a row, then we could be trolling times. So yeah, Plymouth's business in terms of the transfer window hasn't been great. They've not really invested too heavily. They've obviously bought a striker in now, but it's taken them a while to get that over the line. Swansea's record against Plymouth Argyle is probably one of the better records they've got against any team in the EFL. Swans have only lost 1 of the last 8 games against Plymouth Argyle in all competitions, and that is including friendlies as well. Obviously, Plymouth and Swansea are at a bit of a crap place in terms of other teams near us. Plymouth and Swansea, great places to live. You're by the sea. Brilliant stuff. But in terms of footballing location, it's not great. So we always tend to play each other in friendlies, or we're not in the same league. We did beat them 3-0 in April, so, a few months ago now, and we absolutely battered Plymouth. They were really poor that day. And, Swans deservedly ran out 3-0 winners. In terms of the 3 key players to look out for so far for Plymouth Argyle this season, the third highest rated player on FootMob is Javier Amanchi, 7.08. Second place, you got Alexander Mitchell, 7.18. And in first place, then you got Ayman Benarous, 7.37. So, yeah, not too familiar with any of those players, but those are the players to look out for tomorrow evening. Now, Plymouth Argyle have got a few former Swansea City players. Obviously, as we all know, Matty Sorinola now has been at Plymouth for a couple of seasons now. Done a pretty solid job at Plymouth. Argyle was part of the team which beat Liverpool 1-0 at home park last season thanks to a Ryan Hardy penalty. Say what you want about Liverpool, change the majority of your team, but at the end of the day, change the players you want, you still play Liverpool Football Club, and it was a great result for Plymouth Argyle, and they got rewarded by that for playing Man City away, which they did score first, funny enough. And obviously they do have Jamie Patterson. Now, Jamie Patterson's career since leaving Swansea's been a bit of a whirlwind, really. Obviously, he went over to America to play with Charlotte FC, under Dean Smith, who obviously has a lot of experience in England, Bristol City, Aston Villa, Brentford, teams like that. Dean Smith didn't manage Bristol City, sorry. Brentford and Aston Villa, I was meant to say. But yeah, Patterson was over there. Now he's come back to England. He's got a short contract at Plymouth Argyle. He did miss a penalty in the last round against Queen's Park Rangers, but yeah, Plymouth Argyle did convincingly win that 3-2 in the end. They were 2-0 down, but QPR had a lot of kids playing, so I was very surprised it took Plymouth Argyle that long to get the win over the line. But yeah, Patterson, I think he is injured at the moment, so I don't think he'll be fit to play tomorrow, which is a bit of a shame, as we would have got a nice reception from the Swansea City fans, despite refusing to play. Now, if people seem to forget about that, I don't forget about things like that. Football's a weird game, and people can refuse to play, you score a goal, people forget, but yeah, I haven't forgotten that. Last time we played Plymouth Argyle in the Carabao Cup was 2021, so 4 years ago, and we beat them 4-1 at home thanks to a Morgan Whittaker hat-trick. Now, funny enough, Morgan Whittaker used to play for both of these clubs, and now he's at Middlesbrough, but yeah, he's not doing very well at Middlesbrough. He still hasn't scored yet from moving from Plymouth in January. You know, Plymouth had a very good deal with us. I think they got for like £1.5 million from us. They made decent profit, but yeah, Swans kind of like float the boat now, and we could have sold them for a lot more the season prior. In terms of players who enjoy this game, there's only one man really for Swansea, Josh Key. Josh Key, ex-the City Academy product, loves a goal against Plymouth Argyle. He has scored 2 goals in his last 4 appearances against Plymouth. Scored at home park a few seasons ago, and obviously scored that accidental cross winner last season, but they all count. But yeah, in terms of a lineup then, I'm expecting a few changes. Obviously Andy Fisher, you'll expect him to come back into goal as a competition. I'm expecting Sam Parker to play at right back. Obviously Tyman, we haven't really got a replacement for him, so it'll be interesting to see if he starts again. Obviously he did play in the previous round against Crawley. Marco Stanmamic, be interested to see if he plays. I'd like to see Vapodnik get a run out. Obviously, you can bring Bobby Wales off the bench. For me, Vapodnik just scored on the weekend now. His confidence will be a little bit better than what it's been. Let's give him 70, 80 minutes in this game, see if he can grab another goal and build his confidence up from there. Because at the end of the day, I want a striker playing striker. Simple as that. And then obviously a new will probably start as well. So yeah, I'm expecting a few changes, but hopefully it's still a pretty strong side, because I would like to get to the third round. We haven't got to the third round in a couple of seasons now, and obviously all the Premier League clubs come in the third round. We avoided Bournemouth and Southampton. We did get Plymouth, so it was very close to getting Bournemouth and Southampton in terms of, you know, location wise. So I got a bit nervous of that one. But look, I think it's our 5th or 6th EFL Cup game at home in a row. So yeah, the EFL have been extremely nice to us. So if we can get past Plymouth, it'll be a great chance to potentially get a bit of money in the bag if we get a decent draw. But yeah, don't disrespect Plymouth Argyle. They've had some very good cup upsets. Obviously, they did beat a championship team in the previous round. They did beat Liverpool last season. They did narrowly lose to Man City as well in the FA Cup. But yeah, we'll have to do well, but you know, history says Swansea City should win this game. But of course, after 90 minutes, if there is a draw, it will go straight to penalties. Now, I'm not sure if I'm working tomorrow. I haven't even checked the schedule, so I'm not sure if it'll be a watch long or match reaction. So you just have to check my YouTube page, I guess, because if I'm doing a watch long, it'll come up suggested for you guys. But yeah, anyway, let me know your score predictions down below. I'm going to go for a narrow 2-1 Swansea City win. Goal scored for Plymouth Argyle. I'll go for their new striker, Tolage, from Port Vale. Don't think he's cup tied. Didn't play in the previous round for Port Vale, so he shouldn't be cup tied. And for Swansea City, I'll go for Bobby Wales again off the bench. And I'll also go for a goal from Malik Yalkoui. Why the hell not? If you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, get your score predictions in down below. And yeah, look forward to tomorrow's game in the second round against Plymouth Argyle. Show you, I need one more chance. Oh.